Hello everyone, my name is FlareBlitzed here and welcome to the demo of Revenge. Now this is a paranormal horror game made in VXA that is inspired by Mad Father, as I can tell from the synopsis of the game itself, but it orbits around one girl who's been seeing things, and it is said that the doctor said that it's a mental illness rather than actually seeing something which isn't necessarily real. So that's the sound of the menu scrolling. And the moon itself is quite creepy. In this game, you will find some scary scenes, creepy sounds, and pictures. Do not play if you have something like that. This game was created by those individuals. I'm not sure how to pronounce them, unfortunately. Yuri, are you feeling okay? Yeah, Yuri's the protagonist. Mom? What's going on here? Very bright. Mum, I am fine now. Please don't worry. Then please get well soon, Yuri. You are the only person in my life for living. If anything happens to you, is there some sort of symbolic relationship between these two? If one dies, then the other dies. If anything happens to you, I will die. Inside, I can't live without you. Don't say it like that, Mum. Nothing will happen to me. The doctor comes along this way. Excuse me, ma'am. Yes? She should take some rest now. I will give her an injection for sleeping. Okay. Take some rest, Yuri. Please take care of my child properly. Yeah, please take care of my child. Yuri slept for almost 8 hours. She suddenly woke up at 3 AM after hearing a sound. What kind of sound would you say it is? Well, there's a cat there, first of all. And it would seem that we need to save in certain locations of the game. Or I'd say make the sound of when you're scrolling through the menu a bit more subtle and less loud. Or more quieter, actually. Medicine bottles. And there seems to be a time delay in the sound as well. But anyways, let's go through the game and see what we have installed. Lots of medicine bottles. It's now 3 AM and the time is stuck. So if we're here for a minute, for example, it won't change to 3:01. That's just how games are. Medical stuff, sorry. There's a kitty cat. Bear. Don't do that. Whenever you will see a white cat, you can save your progress by interacting with the cat. Aw. Who's a good kitty? You're very, very good. So does that mean Yuri likes cats? In the same way that Arya likes books and bookmarks. In the same way that Goldia likes pocket mirrors. Anyways. What was it? No, it was musical boxes. Room 201. Room 202. Oh my, look at you down there. What the heck are you? Wasn't that a skeleton I just saw a second ago? No, there was nothing like that. I am seeing these things because of my illness. Calm down, Yuri. It was just my imagination. Maybe the portraits need to slide to the bottom. Or anyways, I'll just disrupt the game flow. And also as well, the images don't seem fully cropped out, so you can still see some white stuff hanging around the stroke of the images themselves. Very dark outside, the sky looks very cloudy. We are within an alternated version of the hospital. Flower base. Go down here. One shall say that this hospital is filled with stuff that it should not have. Paranormal things, for example. Right, so there would be nothing on this bench. I thought there'd be something weird about it as soon as we get down there. That's fine though. Room 203. Right, anything to do here? Lots of medicine bottles. Medicine bottles. Another bed. Looks similar to ours. Yeah, there's nothing here. Medicine storage. You could say that some rooms are really empty, but then again, hospitals kind of need an empty room space to transport patients around. So it makes sense in that regard. You don't want a room cluttered up with rugs, because then people who can't walk can't be transported around. Medicine stuff, medical stuff. Lots of medicine bottles there. Oh dear. Medicine bottles. Just going room by room just to see if there's anything that we can take on board. More benches. More obscure benches that don't quite fit within the hospital. In terms of style. In terms of their placement. Medicine bottles. Placement as in, well, you wouldn't normally see a bench. You wouldn't normally see a bench that's hanging on... I can't speak today. You don't normally see a bench hanging near the middle of a room. Normally you would see a bench like hanging there, but that's probably just part of Yuri's nightmare. There is no single person in the hospital. It's strange. I don't want to stay in this hospital. I want to go home to my... Sorry, I want to go to my home to be with my mum. I want to go home to be with my mama. And what the heck is with that? There's a strange noise coming from the bottom floor. What kind of sound is this? Yeah, this is where the music starts, apparently. But I'll never know that my progress is preserved, so... Greetings, kitty. And same sound as Nightmare for Snows, safe sounding, but then again that's also an RTP thing, I believe, or sound effect from one of those free websites where you can get other sound effects and musics. All of these rooms are locked for some odd reason, but this 104 seems to be okay. They're all laid out the same. Hi there. You have to die now. Run. But run where? Run where? I'm glad I got out of the hospital. But what was that thing, and why that was chasing me like this? I don't want to come back to this hospital. I need to go home now. Are you sure you are able to go home? Anything around here? I would say that some subtle music would be very nice around here. Remember, this is a demo, so it won't reflect the final version of the game. Oh, great. It's rain, thunderstorms. How do I go home with this rain? Anyway, I will not go inside the hospital. I'll go straight to my home. Village Hospital. Now the question is, can you go home? Hey, little girl. Huh? Yes, so this is your nightmare. Where are you going at this late night, little girl? It's 4:06 AM now. I'm not a little girl, but who are you? I am Ben. What's your name? I am Yuri. Actually, I was going to home. That's all I can say. But what about you? What are you doing at this moment? Nothing special. I was at my friend's house and now was returning home. You're completely wet. I think we should take shelter anywhere until the rain subsides. Let's go inside the hospital and wait there. No! I can't go there again. I'm already wet, so it's fine. I can go home through this rain. Again? What do you mean by again? You will not understand. Forget it. I think we should go to our home now. This girl is very strange. She isn't answering any of my questions. Okay, let me help you. Thank you. Very, very, just like that. Okay, so what is around the village? These names are quite foreign to me, so I'm not going to try and pronounce them. I told you I was at my friend's place, but you didn't tell where you were. I'm sure your mom is worrying for you right now. I was at hospital. Why? I am mentally ill from a few days ago. Every day strange things happen to me. I see paranormal things. I don't know if it's real or not, but doctors say I am mentally sick. I need proper treatment. That's why my mom admitted me in the hospital. Then why did you get out of the hospital? Will you believe me? Okay, I will. Tell me. There is no single person or patient in the hospital, and I was chased by a ghost. It's impossible, because hospital is always open for 24 hours. See? Even you didn't believe me like everyone. That's why I didn't want to tell. No, I believe you, but what you said is strange. Let's go back to the hospital and check it. No, I will not go. Believe me, nothing will happen with you. I promise I will save you if anything happens. Okay. Let's go. Okay, let's go and find ourselves back into the hospital with our new friend. Yeah, you see, there's nothing going on, and somebody's asleep. What? How could it possible? How could it be possible? Calm down, Yuri. Everything is normal. Don't worry. By the way, in which room were you in the hospital? No need to go there. Let's go back. At least you should talk with your doctor at once. Maybe I should. Of course you should. My room number is 201. Okay. You're asleep. What are these patients? One personnel here. Can't interact with him. Mama. The sprite shouldn't change though. That's a problem. Okay, what about this one over here? I am very unhappy today. My son didn't come to see me. Was it arranged for your son to see you? He may have had other plans in store. No patients here. Okay, let's go this way then. No patients here. Seems like quite an empty hospital. I can't talk with any of the staff. None of the doctors. None of the nurses. Okay, so these are rooms for the doctors themselves. Let's go up here then. 205. Another patient in here. Maybe soon I will die. Oh, that's not very nice to hear. R.I.P. A new look like a bodybuilder. I wonder why they're so. Struggling in life. Okay. Medical storage room is locked. Why wouldn't it be? I wish my son would get well soon. Is your son okay? Yeah, when it's sort of generic scenarios like this, where you're just exploring around a place, some kind of background music would be very nice, rather than just at the events of things happening in the game, like going away from a ghost, for example. So yeah, 201, we're here. Howdy. Mum, you're here? Where'd you go, Yuri? Did you know how much I was worrying about you? Maybe I shouldn't have cared. Maybe I shouldn't have cared what happened with me a few minutes ago. Because of me, my mum got worried. It's not her fault. She has only me in her life for worrying. Same goes for me also. I have no one but her, so I can't see her worried. Though she didn't understand my problem properly, she feels insecure so she would lose me. She doesn't want to lose me like my father. That's why she admitted me in the hospital without understanding the reason for my illness. Yuri, why don't you answer me? Oh? I want to say, I am sorry, Mum. No, Yuri, it's my fault. I shouldn't have gone anywhere leaving you here. I will take you at home today. You will no longer stay here. I can't trust the nurse for looking after you. From now on, all the treatment of you will be done at home. Okay, Mum, I'll do what you say. And also, I want to go home and live with you. And Ben, thank you so much for helping me. Because of you, I feel relieved right now. I am glad. Then I told about Ben to my mom. She also thanked him. After going to my home, my two close friends, Mura and Nova, visited to see me. Ben also came. Ben and I also became good friends. I share my problems with them. They are also trying to figure out why it's happening with me. Who knows what will happen next? I am not ready for that. What are you going to wake up to now, 6 days later? I feel bored. Why Mum hasn't come home yet? Well, somebody rang the door. Maybe Mum has come? Well, to be continued. Okay. You have played the demo version. Soon full game will be updated. Thank you for playing. Well, I can't really give any suggestions towards the story plot of the game, just simply because I haven't been given the full flavour of it. But also, I think story is always dependent upon the developer's perspective on how the game should be. But I would say the only thing I would recommend is get a proofreader to read through the game and give you suggestions on like different grammar mistakes and editing it so that the grammar is then improved. Because there are certain moments in that game where I've had to try and rephrase the sentences there, but even though you can tell that I'm not very good at spelling out words from what I've seen on the screen, just because of me being me. But thank you so much for watching, guys, and see you all in the next time when the full game is released. Have a good day and take care of yourselves.